There you go. If you are already no-till, minimum till cover crops, you're not eligible to get carbon credits, to get paid until you plow, till it up, and then you wait a couple years and then you start to apply for the program. Farmers say, this is totally flawed. Here's something in our hometown. There is a gentleman working for a company knocking on farmers' doors saying, I want to buy your carbon credits from the farm and sell them to large corporations so they meet their net zero carbon emission. Have you heard of that? Is anybody doing that? Okay. Are your farmers concerned about that? Have they thought through, Dr. Cole, unintended consequences? They thought, the unintended consequence? What if legislation, pen to paper, says you on the farm have to sequester carbon? You've sold your carbon rights. How are you going to farm? I'm not worried about that. Believe it or not, I'm not worried about this issue because I believe there's so many people that are so smart. We'll figure that out as an ag industry. This one does not concern me. Now, there are all kinds of articles. There's not a single carbon capture storage project delivered on time, in budget, and capturing carbon. It will never be a zero emission thing, okay? Not worried about it. This one I get a little bit more worried about, methane capture. Does anybody here have livestock producers? I know it's corn beans. Okay, you got half the room. Okay. Cumming County, Nebraska, where our farm is. I don't know if you've heard of that. Louis Dinklage came 1960s, largest commercial cattle feeder in the country. Paul Engler worked for him in the 70s, moved down to Texas and started the then largest commercial cattle feedlot, Cactus Ranch, if you've heard of that by chance. Cumming County, Nebraska today has 300,000 head of cattle, 9,000 head of people. That's a lot of, we know what's for supper that night. Crack your window and we will smell our supper cooking. Methane capture. My concern is, pen to paper, how are cow-calf guys, how are open-air feedlots going to comply with methane capture? Cows are going to fart, and you know it's the burps, but it's more fun to say fart. So how are we going to comply with the farty cows capturing methane? If you have a confinement, hog confinement poultry, you've heard of anaerobic digesters, where they go and they capture the methane from the barn, poultry barn, convert it natural gas, energy, electricity, all that. If you're within a grid, that's expensive. You got to live within a certain distance. The problem is going to be the feedlots capturing methane. The problem is going to be cow-calf operations. There has been talk, and I asked Congress, there's talk about taxing farty cows. How can you measure methane in the cows in an open-air feedlot or the pasture? You can't. You cannot regulate what you can't measure. So, I'm sort of concerned about that. ESG, carbon sequestration, methane capture. What if someone says we have to comply to all this stuff? Lab-raised meat. Are you ready for this?